Slime. Today we're playing Vintage Story. This is another Let's Play practice video. In today's episode, we have a very exciting episode for you guys today. We are going to build our refractory furnace and start cooking some steel. Woo! Also, if we're able to get that done, we're going to explore possibly the Pulverizer. So let's just get started. So yeah, since last episode, I've done a couple things off camera, and I'm going to do a quick walk around and show you that, and that'll be a good warm up to the episode. So um, one thing I did was I replaced the crops. So I recycled all the crops and pulled the old ones and replanted new ones. Our cassava is just about ready, but we can leave that for a minute because, I don't really care. Another thing I did was I finished the stable for our elk, and I can show you that real quick. So let's go check out the new stable. So I started building this last episode, but unfortunately we had like apocalypticness going on, and we had a bunch of portals spawn. So it was like really hard to do on camera, unfortunately. But luckily they went away, and I was able to come home and finish this little stable for Pepper. And Pepper is very happy in here now. Yeah, nice cozy little spot. Another thing I did was I got this apiary started, our little bee farm here. So I brought with us to this little island settlement, I brought a live skep and an empty skep, and I put them together in this here with some flowers. And I then went around the island and got a bunch of cattails and papyrus, and I've planted them. I planted all the roots back here, so they're kind of out of the way, but they're easily harvestable. So we could just kind of harvest these in bulk as they grow, and we should probably do that now. So we can add some more skeps to this. And the idea is basically to continue to grow this bee farm probably until close to the end of July, and then we're going to harvest them. And then also what we're going to do at the end of July is sail back home and harvest all of our fruit trees and our bee farm there as well. But that's in the future. But for now, we're just going to keep this growing, and it's going to produce lots of tasty honey for us and wax, which we're going to need for lots of things. Another thing that we did off camera, I did a lot of grinding. Mostly, I'll show you quickly on the map, I was looking for more hematite below our base, because if you zoom in here, we have got ultra high cassiterite and high hematite. So I did a bunch of mining and prospecting under our base. Unfortunately, I did not find any hematite, but I did find mass amounts of cassiterite and copper, which is good to have. I found also right below our base, close to bedrock, one of those secret like ruined rooms, and in that room there was a locust spawner. I took out the locust spawner, got quite injured, almost died. We're gonna have to repair our uniform, but I did find some decorations, some clothing decorations, so I brought these up to decorate our workshop with. I also moved one of our uniforms down here to kind of complete the suggestion that we're working on our uniforms here. So yeah, unfortunately, we didn't find any more hematite below our base, but I did. The wind picked up here, and this mechanic works really, really good. Not all the time, but we do get a fair amount of good wind storms here on the island. So when they come, we just have to. That's when we go to town on the smithing. And so I was able to smith up all of the blooms that we had shipped down here. We had 32 in total, about a half stack, and really we need 16 minimum to do our steel. So we've got 26 here left, so 16 of this is going to go to the steel, the first round of steel once we get the refractory furnace built. And then also we've got some residual here to work with to get us some tools and stuff. So then I was kind of depressed on the fact that we couldn't find hematite here. So if you go to the side menu, you can kind of like highlight different ore types and whatnot. So I did that, and I zoomed out, and I remembered that we had a high hitting of hematite on our little halfway point here, where we have a small outpost between. It's like halfway between our spawn base and our island base. And so I went back here. I sailed all the way back here, and we found the mega load of iron. I'm talking like this little depression here. I don't know, but this must have been an old lake bed or something. And far below this underground is a huge, massive iron ore deposit. And they were all bountiful chunks. And This is what we brought back so far. Now, this is like only half of that deposit, maybe. And this is huge. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 full stacks of bountiful chunk of hematite plus an extra 12 residual. We got bountiful chunk of cassiterite down there. We also found a little bit of anthracite down there and some fire clay, which I've never found anthracite before. So, I mean, this is probably going to be enough steel to get us through to the end game. And if it's not, we can always sail back there and get the rest of that ore deposit because there's still like a mega amount back there. The other thing I did real quick was I built this little tunnel system. So I think I mentioned this briefly in our last episode, but yeah, so this was just it was a bit of a grind. Just had to dig out below, but I made this tunnel. So this connects to our cellar portion here, and I made this because it's convenient to have a connection point between our workshop and our cellar, especially during storms and temporal storms and whatnot. So if we've got like right now it's calm rift activity, but if this is like apocalyptic or high or whatever, we don't want to have to run outside to go do our workshop. We want to be able to get there, in a streamlined fashion. So that's what this is. I also was able to get a round of leather going. So we had a pack of wolves that we killed on our way home from the Lost Village. This was off camera, but there was like a bunch of them stuck by a tree. So I just took advantage of that and killed them all. And so this will be ready in another few days. So yeah, this place is connected to our tavern. Really, really convenient to have a tunnel system. So let's go check out the vessel here. So in this vessel, we've got 57 refractory bricks, 26. So this is brick blocks, and then this is a few extra, like 26 residual refractory bricks in case we need more. We've got the gratings, we've got the coffin, and we've got the iron door. And the site for this is going to be right there where my cursor is pointing. So let's go check that out real quick before the sun sets. So this is where I would like to build the refractory furnace. I think it's going to look really, really cool here. It's going to be like a Hansel and Gretel looking type of build, just like nestled in with these trees. I'd like to get it done without having to take any of these trees down. But I don't know, it might be a fire hazard. We'll see. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. So I think we need a 7x7 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like this is going to be like the middle block basically. And then we'll just have to dig this out and replace it with a, a nice looking block. And then we'll get started on the building. So, yeah, let's get started. It's just about nighttime, so we're going to have to come in here and make some supper, and we may as well do that because it will get us ready for our day of building tomorrow. So let's see if we have anything on the stove. We do not have anything on that stove. I wonder if I brought home that pot. I thought I did. Let's just check the boat real quick. Because basically, to go get that hematite, I had to go for a couple days, so I packed this boat up with some things, and something tells me we forgot the pot at the other base. Yeah, very nice. Okay, what's in here? All right. Well, let's go make some supper. We got a couple extra pots up in the tavern there. We can just use them for now. We'll have to make some more. All right. Some pots. We need a pot. There's some pots here. Yeah. May as well cook on our cute little stove here. So let's go grab some food in the cellar. What do we got down here to eat? Let's save that for animals if we get them. Let's do some amaranth porridge, maybe. Take 18 of that. And do we have any fruits and veggies? Not really. 9 days. We should get rid of these, eh? Let's squeeze that into juice. We'll use this. Take 6 of these pomegranates. I don't know if we have any logs upstairs, but let's take a few just in case. I usually do 1 log per serving. There we go. Let's go shift click, and we have our handy dandy torch. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna cook this up, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the morning. Steel, here we come. Ooh, yeah. Okay, welcome back. It is the next morning. We've had our breakfast. We had a good night's sleep, and I was just in the middle of making up some of these cobblestones. Oops, that's not how we do it. There we go. Boom, some chert cobblestone. So we've got granite cobblestone, chalk cobblestone, chert, and a couple of polished blocks here. So let's get started. Now, I really want to get rid of these broken pickaxes just to get them out of the way. So let's start with this here. And what we've got to do is start getting this out, start digging out the terrain around where we're going to build this refractory furnace. So let's do that. Now I'm going to keep this in real time, I think, because it just shows the grind that goes into doing some of these things in this game. So let's go ahead and do it. So this is our center block. So we're going to go, let's count from here. So we're going to leave 2. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to count back 7 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then connect this here. And we're going to want to dig out all of this stone in the middle. So this is in the exact middle, it looks like, right? Yes. Yeah. So that's the middle block, so let's just leave that there for now. So we can help, that'll help us count what we're going to need. Right, so let's do the perimeter. Do the perimeter first. So let's start with the, this, wait, can I polish this first? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, let's polish this block first. That would be nice. A polished virite, what'd you call it? Firelight. Got that below the base too, which is kind of a good sign because if we can dig around down in there, we might find some marble, which would be awesome. All right, so let's grab our pick. Let's grab our pick. I think it's pick and hammer. And you got to go hammer up top, or chisel, sorry, and we go polished firelight. Nice. Let's put these tools back so we know where they are for next time. Just gotta make sure I'm recording. I need to get 2 monitors, but for now, it's gonna be jank. Alright. So we put that in the middle. That is our center block. Now on the outside, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. And then we can probably come in with some kind of a different block here. There. And let's alternate between these two. So we're gonna go boom. Oh my Jesus. Okay, okay. Wow. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Maybe we shouldn't be building in a thunderstorm. I tell you, this game, whenever you try to start doing something, it comes up with something to make it challenging for you. Thunderstorm, temporal storm, a bear out of nowhere. Alright, so we've got our perimeter of this build. So let's go grab the materials we need for this. Close that door in case we get some baddies coming upstairs. Actually, yeah, let's go dump the resources we don't need. It's always a really good idea to do that, especially when you're building something. Get all that out of the way. this over here. There. Okay. Now let's grab those resources for the refractory furnace. Nice. Okay, so let's how do we want to do this? Okay, so let's just put these down first. And let's remove this center block. Good, we broke that one pickaxe. Perfect. Now let's put down the grates. And then let's put down the coffin. Oops. Hold on. Gotta go this, and then like this. And now I think what you have to do is you gotta click here. You gotta click on the front of the coffin. Is that right? Something doesn't look right about that. Let's just troubleshoot this. Alright, I mean, so you get this overlay, right? And this is where you have to build your structure. So let's just follow this and see if we've done this correctly. This, to me, this doesn't look correct. But I don't know. Something seems off about this. Let's just go to town. Start putting the blocks in. Okay, let's go. Boom. I'm hoping that's the door. Okay, let's keep going. Let's just use a mud block for the... There. Is it calling for one in the middle? I think it is. It's hard to see, honestly. Okay. Here, there. Go. Build this up. Oh, okay. Looks like we've got a couple extra blocks, possibly. Let's take this out. What does that look like to you? Does that look like it's okay? Let's go with, whoops. Put this polished block back. Wait, I need to fill this in because that's ugly. Okay, there. And then, looks like, is this, what's this? Okay, let's try the door maybe. Okay, so I think that's okay. Seems to be okay. Or is this like messed up? Let's just see what happens if we take this block out. And then we click this. This structure is not complete, one block missing or wrong. Okay, so let's put that block back. And then when we click it, it doesn't say anything. So I'm assuming that that is correct. I'm hoping that this window is okay. I mean, I really like to be able to see inside when it's cooking. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is we have to dig out an area that we can feed this furnace. So let's start from back here somewhere, maybe. Right here seems probably good. And we'll do this upright nice so it looks professional. But let's just get a rough sketch. Might have to go a little bit further back. Yeah. I think we're going to have to go one block further back, so let's do that. And let's dig out around here so we can make this look really nice. Now let's go with, yeah, we'll just stick with the chert and the chalk. Now let's get our stairs so we can fill this in proper. We got some stairs left, yes we do. Looks right. Let's see here. Okay, let's put these down. Now for this, it's not centered at all. Oh, we're gonna have to dig one over it. I miscounted this. Whoops. Everything's gotta be symmetrical. If you're building symmetrically, build symmetrically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. It's nice. And then let's dig this out. And there. Just put some dirt block back here for now. So there we go. And for this, what we got to do is got to dig out underneath. Now, dig this one out. And we're going to have to replace this block with something nice, okay? May as well. Draw out the whole thing. We'll do cobblestone since we've got that. So let's go with the cobblestone. You don't have to do this. This is all subject to how you want it, but I like to make it as nice as possible. So let's dig out these two blocks. Replace with some cobblestone. Should that be replaced under that? So, yeah. I think. Okay, and then, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a charcoal spot here. Right, so I think I usually dig out one this way, and that way you can easily access all sides of it. I'm going to replace this so it all looks nice. This cobblestone. I'd really prefer the Swevite stone, but we haven't found another meteor yet, so. Okay, then once you get this, okay, let's go put our, we gotta chisel out a little bed to put our charcoal, I think. So let's do that. Let's get rid of all this residual stone here. All right. You know what this game needs? An auto sort. It'd be so nice. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, we need the chisel and the hammer. Hammer, chisel. May as well place this with proper stone, eh? Make it look all professional, right? If you're gonna go big, go all the way. You know what? Chalk looks really nice. I like chalk. Actually, let's do like a checkered pattern or something. There we go. And then let's do chert for this, I think. I need to put the lantern down. I can't see. And we'll do the same on this side. And we'll do one in the middle here. There. Let's hammer out this stuff. Okay, I really hope that's enough. Or do we actually need one here? So that could be a thing. We don't want to overdo it, but we want to make sure it's right. So this is the place that we can like load the charcoal in, and it's going to sit inside of this. So maybe let's do like a small one, so you can see the second like layer of it right here. This is all how you want it. Just have to design it how you want it. There. Come over on this side. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we don't need one on that side. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. So we're going to need some lanterns down here and stuff. Now, let's add in some of this chalk stone so we have what looks like a support. Oh, we're going to need to eat some porridge. And let's chisel some of this away. There. Now that looks kind of, that looks alright. So it's getting late. Let's go inside before we get eaten by monsters, and we will, we'll move on to the next phase of this project. Okay, let's do that. Ah, this place is coming along nicely. Really, 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 really liking it. Alright, let's put some tools away. Let's put our residual blocks away. Just gonna put these in here for now so they're all in one place. Actually, no, let's do the same vessel we were using before. Okay, so we still have the coffin lid, which we're gonna need. We still have a couple extra brick blocks, refractory brick blocks that we're gonna need when they get damaged, the ones we have built in. And these, some extra raw bricks there, and some gratings. So, yeah, it's coming together. All right, let's get some porridge. Have some supper. Right, so now we're gonna need charcoal. We have to fill that coffin, or we have to fill that space below the coffin with charcoal. So let's just take a quick short break, grab a snack, grab a drink, get comfy cozy, and we'll catch you in a few minutes. Good morning, everybody. After Midnight Noodles, Kale Slime. Woo! Okay, so let's test this beast out. Time check. 21:32. Forage in the pocket. Nice. Okay. So there she is. There she is. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I think this is gonna work okay. Really hope so. Let's test her out. Let's test her out. If we can get her working, then we'll do some more landscaping around, make it look really pretty. So yeah, let's go in here to the workshop. We're gonna need some coal. I do not think this is gonna be enough charcoal. We'll save that for the actual coffin. Let's do brown coal, I guess. We have a deposit on the other side of the island. We can go get some of that later. Might do a montage or something. So let's see if we can do this. Oops, that's why we built this here. Okay. So that's filled. Now what happens if we click this coffin? Nothing. Okay. Let's go grab our charcoal and our iron. Charcoal. And iron. We want 16 of these. Which is, yep, 16 there. And that is, we got 10 left over. Let's grab our torch. And let's go check it out. Let's see here. Okay, so it says add metal ingots. And it says add charcoal layer and ingots. Then charcoal. Then ingots. Then charcoal. Then ingots. And that's 16 total. And then one more layer of charcoal. And then we need our coffin lid, which I put inside, I think. Silly me. Coffin lid. And we go shift click, shift click. Now what happens if we hit this thing? Nothing. Oh wait, it says, at the top it says, ready to be fired, ignite a pile of coal below each stone coffin. Okay, so let's take out our torch. Close the door. And we come down here and light the back one. And light the front one. Nice. Let's go check on it, see what it looks like. So it is smoking out the top. And we look inside here and it looks like it's doing its thing. Now what happens if we... It says, okay, receives heat, carburization 0% complete. Okay, so that is it. That is the refractory brick furnace. It looks like it's working, guys. I really hope that doesn't, like, catch fire or something. Okay, alright, so let's put our torch back and do some landscaping. Yes, buddy. There she goes. And we'll put this stuff back. We're going to have to make another round of charcoal, that's for sure. But that's easy. Alright, let's get our handy-dandy lawnmower. Which is over here. Let's clean up around this thing. So I think this is going to take like a couple days, and you have to keep feeding that furnace underneath, so we're definitely going to want to go get some more coal. All right. Now let's go grab some dirt blocks, some dirt stone path blocks. Put our lawnmower back. Grab some of these here. Might have to make some more, so let's just do that. We've got lots of stone here, so let's go with this. Make a full stack. Take the residual. Guarantee we're likely going to need it. Like this. I knew we'd need more. Okay. Nice. Sweet. Now for this, probably clean this up a little bit. Let's take this out. And let's go grab some more stairs. Church. Clay. We're going to need more clay too. That's okay. That's okay. We will get it. Let's take this here. Go boom, 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 boom. Whoa. No. We can probably add some dirt block back in here. Bring that right to the edge. There. Whoops. Got the other way. Right down into the water. How about that? Do a nice little like. Let's just take out this one here and go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that running waterness. So yeah, let's forget that. Put this flat back there. Take this out, and it's just gonna have to be a full block. That's okay. That's okay. I just don't like the running water. We don't want that. So, but that looks all right. Maybe we can replace this with sand or something if we get enough sand when we go to the desert. Now for this center block here, we're gonna want to get a proper chert block here. Let's see, do we have any in here? Not really. Let's do a discolored block. Why not? Something special in the corner. There. Very nice. Now we can chisel that down, but we'll just leave it for now. We should actually follow up on the other side with one. Let's do that. Boom. Nice. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see if this has made any progress. 2%. Yeah, that's red hot. You do not want to step in there. Let's check on the coal. Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm really very happy with that. Nice. So it's like, yeah, it's going. It's cooking nicely. All right, so we should definitely like redo the floor and the walls. Let's do that. All these visible blocks, we want to make them look nice. Because this is an end game build and it deserves end game, an end game look to it, right? Let's take out the floor also. think we might go grab that fanned cobblestone actually from the beach house. Still have a little bit left of that. Yeah, let's go do that. And then we can use like chert or something for the walls down here. All right, let's just make a quick run to the beach house on our handy dandy paths. Pretty sure we have 25 of these left, so hopefully that's enough. I wonder if that game music is loud enough. Doesn't sound loud enough. There, just enough. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, now what do we want to do for the walls? Let's see here. Let's see. What do we got in the tickle trunk? Cobblestone? Yeah. Let's just use up the rest of these. I can live with it. I should bring we should bring this block over to this side too, though. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks all right. That looks all right. I think I can take that. Yeah, I can take that. All right, let's put these. Ooh, got that one. That's nice. That's a bonus. Bonus. Cool. All right, let's put these blocks away, and maybe see if we can. That's this wood over there. Put that in the basement. Let's take out some stone fences. Go down here. Put this wood away. Put these residual dirt blocks away. Put this residual stone away. Let's see. Extra fence parts here. Let's go with green. Let's get some earth tone in there. Okay. Now, can we add to this a little bit more, maybe? Let's try with the green. Got a little bit of a fence going on. And then come right to the end like that, maybe? And then we can dress it up like this. Boom. There, that looks kind of cool. And then we're going to need some lanterns. And another thing we could do is, let's see if we got some of that purple heart left up somewhere. Where was that? Downstairs, possibly? Let's see here. Purple heart. Let's take a couple of these ones. And we're going to need a meal so we don't honk. There's no honking in this house, buddy. I'll tell you that. Now let's, we can do these here. Let's do a figurehead. Oh, so we're going to need 4 J well. All right, that's fine. So I think we need the saw, pick the hammer, and the axe. Let's go H, figurehead. No. Oops, no, it's like this there. Hammer, saw, axe, There we go. Now let's put the tools away. Saw. And just gonna have to pillar up here for a second. Let's just take this out and go like, nope, that's not what we want at all. There. Nice. Cool. Now that should almost be redwood, but I like the purple heart. It's a rare tree, so it deserves, you know, this build here deserves nothing but the best. Let's do a quick peek at this. 4%. Ooh, it's getting there, buddy. We're getting close to steel. Ooh. Nice. All right, let's put all of our blocks away and make some supper, and I think we'll move on to the pulverizer. Get that hooked up. So let's come in here and put all this residual stuff away. We got some dry grass. We got some flowers. We could just plant them outside somewhere probably. Boom. Nice. Put those stone walls away for now. I think that's probably good for us. Right. Do we have any porridge left on the stove upstairs? Let's check it out. There's probably a serving left. 2 servings. Good enough for us, buddy. We still got like basically a whole serving left. Porridge in the pocket. Nice. Okay. So let's we're gonna have to go get charcoal and clay, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that boring process. Let's just see what we can do over here about the pulverizer. Okay. So for the pulverizer, we need a frame, we need toggle, and pounders. So let's look at the frame. Oh, that's easy enough. We need 1 full block of something. Well, we can use that chirp block we got, eh? Possibly. Yeah. Okay, let's get that down. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? We should be using our tunnel. I built this tunnel for a reason, guys. Okay. This cool friggin' tunnel. Look at this. Should redo the walls down here. Make it look all neat and tidy and whatnot. Right. Okay. So we need a stone block. Let's see. Nothing there. Must be upstairs. Just this one. Hopefully we can use that. And we've got boards downstairs, I think. Definitely not using those boards. Those are nice boards. Let's just use some walnut. We got plenty of those trees around. We do. We need our saw. This is going to be the last thing this saw ever does. Nope. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's go with H. Cracked chirp block. I bet you I can't do anything with that, can I? Okay. Do we have any other full block? Don't think so. Plaster. That's not going to work. All right. We're going to have to get a full block real quick. Let's do that. This is granite, so we should be able to quickly just dig in here. Let's go down a bit further, maybe. Amazing how fast that block starts to go down. That wheel starts to go down. We go below sea level. There. Okay. Got the full block. Put this residual cobblestone away. And let's go with H. Pulverizer. There it is. Oh, we need the friggin' saw. Okay. Nice. This is going to be the last thing the saw does. Pulverizer. Nice. So yeah, that saw wasn't even strong enough to do that, so. Cool. I got these extra planks here. Just put them in here for now. There it is. Okay, let's get that down. So this here, it's gonna be very similar to this one. So where is this at? This is 2 blocks over, so go 2 blocks over now. Do we want it facing this way? Yeah. I think. Nah. We'll go the other way. We'll go this way. There. This stuff's gonna have to move, for sure. Should probably move this, put this in the corner, that there. There we go, that looks better. And, oh wait, no, this is the, okay, so, right. We have it the right way. So we have to go this way. Right. And let's go with H and Pulverizer and Toggle. Okay, all right. Steel plate? That could be any plate. Okay, perfect. We have a iron plate right here. So that's nice. And what else was it? Nice. We have all that. I'm pretty sure. Let's use our handy dandy tunnel. Ooh! I gotta get this in my algorithm right. The tunnel's like key. Okay. And upstairs. And let's get our hammer and chisel. Close the door so we don't get any baddies in here. And we go with the axle. And we go E. H on the axle. Hit the pulverizer. And we go iron plate, axle, hammer, and chisel. And that gets us a pulverizer toggle. Sweet. All right, let's put these away. Let's do one project at a time. Let's use our handy dandy tunnel. Woo! We gotta get some signs down here. But yeah. Okay, toggle. Boom. So we're gonna want to draw this out just like we did the other side. We're gonna want a transmission, a clutch, some axles, angled gears. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. Now, another thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need lanterns. So let's just do a full round of copper since we've got a bunch of copper here. And the reason I'm going to do copper is because let's just take a look at this menu. So to automate this here pulverizer, we're going to need a chute and we're going to need a hopper. So let's take a look at that. Let's go with hopper. So for a hopper, we're going to need 3 copper plates. So that's 2, 4, 6 ingots. So that's 600 units of just copper. And then we're also going to need a chute. And we're going to want an elbow chute, which is 2 regular chutes. So that is so we have to smith it. Regular chute section. So we're going to need like a bunch of copper. So we might as well just cook up an entire stack right now. So let's just put this in here. And what does that give us? 640. I think we can do better than that, guys. Let's take this other 40 residual. Still, look. We got a punch in here that we need to knock out. So let's come in here. Let's go shift click that in. So that's 845. I think 800 is probably enough. It's 800. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So let's get that cooking. We need some coal. Going to have to go get more. So we got 800. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do 1 per 100. And torch. There we go. And we have our extra molds here. So let's grab some of these. So I got 600 plus those. So we go these on the ground. So that's 800 total. So we got 2, 4, 6 for the hopper, which is the plates, and then we have 2 more for the chute. Now I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. We might actually need a little bit more than that, to be honest. So I may as well do 1,000. May as well go with 1,000. Oh gosh. Okay. Let me get this in here. Let's see. Shift click in. It's 1,120. I don't need that much. Let's take some away. There's 1,000. That stuff's still very hot, so put that in there. Just forget about it. It will cool down. Okay. So that's 1,000. So that should be enough. That should be plenty. So let's put these back down here. There. Gotta say, I'm really digging this workshop. I really am. I love how our refractory furnace is like right next door, Hansel and Gretel style. Everything's coming along. You know what we should do right now, though, while I'm thinking about it, while that metal heats up? Let's grab our lantern and let's grab our lawnmower real quick, and let's make some more skeps. Calm rift activity right now, so hopefully we don't get any baddies in the backyard. So this is just kind of like, I don't know, this is subject to change, but right now this is just the most convenient way of dealing with these. Ish. It's like out of the way, behind the barn, all in one area. If you cut them together, they'll grow together. And then like every week or so, you'll have a fresh round of cattails and papyrus to make some more skeps with. So that's the way to do that for sure. Really, really, really a great thing to be doing. I think I got everything. Just take another quick walk through in case we left any behind. Looks good. Let's put our lawnmower away. Let's come over here to the clay, which we may not have enough of. See how many of these we can make. We got 3. Nice. How many with this? Just 1. That's fine. So we're definitely going to need to get more clay. And yeah. There we go. May as well put that axle back for now. We're going to continue on with that project momentarily. So let's just go slap these down. It's good to get these bees under control as quick as possible, because then you just don't have to worry about it. You just kind of farm them a few times a year, and that's it. This should be this way. There we go. Okay. Nice. So hopefully these will spread. I'm sure they will. Might need to get some more flowers, but okay, back to the metal before we forget about it. Just heat it up yet? Not quite. Okay, all right. So, let's see. Eat a meal. Very nice. Time check. 23:12. So we're gonna get this here poured, and then while this cools down, I'm going to, I think, do a coal run and a clay run. So, and then we can work on finishing this pulverizer. So close. We're not going to need all that charcoal. Let's save some of that. So yeah, we definitely need another charcoal pit. We're going to go get our coal deposit that we know of and get some clay to restock our clay while this here cools down, and then we will finish the pulverizer. the coal and the clay, and we're just going to fill up this here charcoal oven, this charcoal pit, with some wood. And we're going to make a full-size one after this, but I just want to restock our charcoal from what we used for the steel. So we're just going to get this going real quick, and our copper ingots should be finished cooling down by now. So now for this, we need some dry grass, which is easy to get. There, build a little fire. There we go. And then we grab our torch, which we don't have one outside yet, but we will get one eventually, I'm sure. And I put the mud block in my hand, and since it's raining, it's not ideal, but if we're quick about it, we should get it to work. So it says unlit, and cover it up. And it should start smoking. Very good. Now let's put this wood away. Nice. Now let's go get some food because we're going to honk here in a minute if we're not careful. Let's just eat some of this pie we got down here. Just cut it up right here, actually. Nice. Fill ourselves up on pie. And, oh, I got some of these vines to dress up down here with. It's kind of like... Put these around down here, get some color. Something like that. Now, back to the workshop. Let's put these flowers outside. Nice. Now, here's our ingots. They are ready. Now, we may as well just warm these up. Got some coal. We got enough coal here to last us a while. We're waiting on our charcoal for our next round of steel. So we'll load these forges up. Grab our... What's the wind speed at? Should be enough. So we'll get that one heated up, and we'll get this one heated up. When these are ready, we're going to bang them out into, plates, copper plates. In the meantime, we'll look at this here now. Let's see here. We are going to need, I think we're going to need another forge, to be honest. Yep, we are. Okay, let's do that. It's on the shelf, and let's go grab some cobblestone. Cobblestone. Or is it full stone? Oh dear, it might be full stone. Full cobblestone? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go like this. Forge. Nice. Let's slap this down. I'm gonna do it over here. Move this. This way we can still walk around this, which, it's nice to be able to do that. So, yeah, right. Let's move that piece of clutter maybe to the basement or something. I don't even know what it is, but in the way. All right, these are heating up. Let's get them started. And hit the clutch. So yeah, that's not very fast, but hopefully it's good enough. Oh, plate, copper plate. So we need at least 3 copper plates, and then we need the pieces for the chute, and we're going to need an extra chest. Right. And we also need, okay, let's go Pulverizer. Pounder. I think we need 2 of these. Pretty sure we need 2. So that looks like it's fairly simple. Just, okay, let's go grab those pieces that we need. Handy dandy tunnel. So we need some logs. We can use just walnut. Pretty sure you can use any log, but we'll just do walnut since we've got lots in the neighborhood. And we'll go here, and we'll go right down the middle, and we need the chisel and the hammer. So we've got 1, 2 pounders. Okay, put these back, and put the wood back. Actually, we may as well grab the rest of this stuff because we're going to try and get all this done. Let's go fat, resin, sticks, saw. We got a hammer over there and pick. Okay. Put the stuff away that we don't need at the moment. Dirt away. Put that one ladder away. It's just a nuisance. And grab some boards. All right, let's move back over to the workshop. How's this going? Okay, so that's done. So we'll put that in the inventory. We will move our next piece over. And that can work away for us while we do this part, I guess. So we're going to need some caps for this to get that to work. But in the meantime, we're not going to be able to walk around this. As it stands right now, we will not be able to walk around that. So what should we do about that? Should we move it over one? Nah, not necessarily. It doesn't really matter, does it? No, it does not. I don't think it matters. It's fine. All right, so we're going to need a transmission. And for that, we need angled gears. So we get log. Oh, we need the hammer. Okay. All right, so let's go resin, angled gears. We got the log. We got the fat. We got the resin. We got the sticks. We got the chisel. We got the hammer, and we got the saw. So I need 1, 2. That's for the transmission. We need 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom, so 4 total. So we're going to hit E. We're going to hit the angled gear. We're going to go to transmission. We're going to go boards in the middle, fat down middle, resin. We got angled gear. We've got the chisel. We've got the saw, and we've got the hammer. So it gets transmission. Next, we're going to need the clutch. So we can click on this. This clutch. We need log in the middle. Boards. There we go. So here's transmission and then clutch. And then lastly, we will need some axle pieces. So we'll go here, hit the axle, get log down below, we get fat to the side, chisel and hammer. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. That should be hopefully enough. Okay, so let's get the transmission. And we'll put that right here. We'll grab the clutch, put that right here. Something seems off about that. Wow. We've got like no wind speed at all. All right, let's keep this going so we don't forget about it. like I just did. That looks all right. Let's get the angled gear on there, like that. And then we bring this over, and one angled gear short, aren't I? Always. And we just bring this down like so. And we're going to need an angled gear for the bottom, I'm pretty sure. So let's do that. So we'll hit the resin H, angled gear, log, resin, fat, chisel, sticks, saw, and hammer. One final gear. And we put that right there. Nice. Nice. So we just need some pounder caps. We need the hopper, and we need the chute and the chest. And then that should be fully functioning. So here we can get the, let's see here, we got 3 of these. So let's just cool these down. Copper plates. Now let's just investigate this real quick. Let's pick these up so they don't despawn. Let's make the hopper. May as well do that. Boom. And then let's go take this piece out. Put this piece in. Actually, we should change that bottom block. We need to change that bottom block to something nice. Let's go grab a nice block. Let's see here. Yeah, fan cobblestone. Perfect. Perfect. Just something else other than grass, you know what I mean? Let's take this block out, put this block in, and go shift click. Nice. Now we need the chute. So let's do that. So for the chute, hold on. Yeah, wait, we need, hold on. Let's see here. This is one copper ingot. Now let's take the hammer. Okay, so this is definitely a bit of a jerk, ain't it? Let's see here. So I need 2 of these chutes. Okay, so there's one. Let's try and get this one done quick before it cools down. May not be possible. there's 2 chutes. Let's cool these off. Let's make these copper plates into a lantern. Copper ingots into a lantern. Take this here. We will make a chute. There's an elbow chute. Nice. We go shift click, and you're going to need your wrench, and you just rotate it until it looks like that. And then what you do is you grab your nails, which I have in this chest over here. You make a chest. Bada boom, bada bing. Come over here and shift click on top. Whoops. I want that to be straight, not crooked like that. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Next thing you're going to need is to make a little bit of a barrier here so the stuff doesn't get spilled out. And so I just kind of chisel a little holder here. May as well do it out of the walnut. It's a very nice looking wood. In fact, I might even change the upstairs floors into walnut. If I can't find aged wood, I would prefer aged wood, but okay, let's cut this down to size. Now, probably make it a little bit thinner, maybe. Very nice. All right, let's put that stuff away. All right, folks. I think we've done it. We have done it. Now let's fat, resin, sticks. Let's put the ladder away. Let's put keep those in the inventory for the workshop. Let's eat some pie. And we're going to use some more food. May as well cook supper. It is 3:30 in the morning. Why not? Breakfast. Let's go with some amaranth porridge, since we got some more amaranth in the garden. And we'll go with some of this, since it's going to go bad soon. 18 and 6. And let's go upstairs and cook some of that. Take some logs. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Shift click, torch. Get that cooking. Very nice. And let's go test out our pulverizer. Oh, look at the baddies. So for the pulverizer, let's just test it out with some quartz, because we have lots of that somewhere. That's borax. I thought I had quartz somewhere. Yes, here we go. Quartz chunk. Let's take this over, and we'll make some crushed quartz. Okay, very nice. Oh, we need the powder caps. Can't do anything with the powder caps. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so we need the pounder caps. All right, so for pounder caps, we're going to need, I think it's an iron ingot. Pounder cap, tier 3. Yeah, so we're going to need at least 2 iron ingots here. So let's get these going. Oh, yeah, you know what? We need to fill up that refractory furnace right now. All right, let's get this going real quick. Oh, there's so many things to do in this game. Crazy. All right, let's go fill up the refractory furnace. It's probably out. Nope, not yet. Soon, though. Woo. Okay. Add up. Got to keep this going. Okay, let's check the progress on that. Yeah, we need some lanterns back here, buddy. It's way too dark. And a lantern on front. So this is 27%. So, you know, it's going to be a few days before we have steel. But very exciting that we have that going. I mean, that is... Ooh, that is endgame magic. Oh, I'm getting shot at. My God. Freaking jerks. Get out of my garden. Oh, there's another baddie. God, we got to get inside. Get out of here. Give me a gear. Nothing. All right. Yeah. Back to the workshop. There. Now, wind speed, not the greatest. So, pounder cap. Okay, this is similar to the chute, it looks like. Okay, we can knock these off, I guess. See what I mean about this? Like, to do any little thing in this game, it is quite the process. Okay, so that's 1 pounder cap. Let's get the 2nd pounder cap. Okay, and hammer this out. I really, really hope I've been recording this whole time. There, we'll knock the residual. So this is iron. We're going to have to switch this out for steel later on, but we have to get steel first. And now since we've got this, let's go for 1 more plate. Boom. We'll hit the clutch. Get that working. Oh, that is so slow. We need some wind for demonstration purposes. Come on. Vintage Story Gods, let's do it. Okay, so the pounder caps. Let's get those cooled down. And go shift click. Nice. So that is now a fully functioning pulverizer. So let's just test this out real quick. Let's shut this down for a minute. Let's put in the quartz. And as you can see, it's very much like Minecraft here. It will go from the chest into the chute and then load into the pulverizer, and then it will be it will spit out into the hopper. So let's engage. And there you have it. Woo! A functioning pulverizer. Ooh! And our windmill is now max efficiency. We've got all the machines hooked up. We've got our quern. We've got our helve hammer. We've got our pulverizer. Our workshop is coming together very nicely. Right now, we don't have the wind speed we're looking for demonstration purposes, but as you can see, both of these things are working together, and which allows us time to do other things. Let's go check out our brand new refractory furnace. Ooh, it is cooking along nicely. We're at 28% complete. We are super close to steel. And I think in our next episode, by then we are going to have the ability to start making some steel tools, and we might even start doing a steel anvil and working on a steel armor set. I think that would be really, really cool for endgame stuff. So let's just do one final little thing, and that is make a lantern for our beautiful place, our beautiful refractory furnace. Does it cool down enough? Pretty much. All right, let's grab a candle. Oh no. And pretty sure I've got, let's put this away. Yep. Glass in here. Yep. Get the saw. Is this going to be enough for this? Oh, wow. I can't believe that has not broken yet. Amazing. Copper. Definitely going to want a better lantern for this, but for now, this will do. Should we put it on the front? Right there? Yeah, it looks nice. Very cool. Very cool indeed. We're definitely going to want some for the back. That's for shizzy. Let's check on our pulverizer before we go for breakfast. Okay, so you can see that this here quartz is being funneled down into the pulverizer, and then it's being shot out into the hopper. Now, you could put a chest below this hopper and, like, continue this chain, but honestly, the hopper's just sufficient enough. Okay, everybody, that is going to do it for this week's Let's Play episode of Vintage Story. I think we've gotten a lot accomplished down here on our island base. We've managed to bring this place up to the Iron Age, and we are now just about to break through into the Steel Age. We've gotten a nice, sweet little garden going, a bee farm. We've got a fully functioning windmill with all the bells and whistles and all the machines going. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video. This is KO Slime after Midnight Noodles out. Woo! All right, let's go have some pie because I'm gonna honk. And there's no honking in this house, buddy. Ooh, no honking in this house. Ooh, oof. Let's get that. Let's get that. No honking. We're not allowed to honk. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh.